any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information
Hello my friends, hello. Finally I put this screen on the wall and I can use my table. For 4 or probably even 6 months I've been sitting with the laptop on my knees, and it's not so easy to do those live streams for you. So finally I can put all my stuff here and we can talk a little bit more, and probably even gonna see that you're supporting our channel way better than it was before. We're gonna do live streams more often. I've been promising you that for a couple of months, but I didn't saw that you are giving really good support to our team, to our channel. So first thing first, I would like to ask you to press like on this video, to subscribe, to write any comment if you're watching it after live stream. We're doing every Sunday live stream about market, and only if I'm satisfied with your support, I'm going further than the Bitcoin. So today we're gonna discuss what's gonna happen next. For those of you who first time seeing me, my name is Andrew. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a crypto trader, investor, and basically in Ukraine we say pizdabol, but here in United States or in English, probably, I don't know, like bullshit talker. I don't know how to say it. I'm just talking. I'm showing to people what I'm doing, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, how I'm making money. I'm trying to motivate people, but I'm not giving you any kind of financial or even non-financial advices. We're just showing you what the system shows to us, the system that you can see here. We're just showing you how we read in the chart. We're just showing you what we are doing and how we gain in profit. So my main rule, I'm not fixing losses. I'm trying to stick and hold for my strategy, for my risk management, and of course, I'm putting way more money in the position if the position goes against me. Believe me or not, there is no perfect traders, there is no perfect system. Even when we are fucking amazingly right with the dates, it doesn't mean that I or someone else cannot buy too early or cannot sell too early, buy too late, or sell too late. That's always happening because we all are human and we are all making mistakes. So once again, asking you to press like button if you happy to see that new studio, way better than it was before. I'm gonna update something here. I need to put something here, I don't know what, because it's like empty wall. And of course I want to start inviting someone here to talk about investments, to talk about cryptocurrency. I'm just gonna put another mic and we're gonna talk about your portfolio. We're going to talk about your asset, because most of the time for the last couple of months, or even let's say for the whole year, because we start doing this August 2024 in English, for the whole year I'm talking about my assets, I'm talking about what's interesting for me, and I think that it's going to be fair enough to talk about your assets, about what's interesting for other people. So the first goal is 10,000 followers. We're almost reached that goal here on the YouTube. Also, you can find all social media links in the description under this video. Please, my friends, we will never text you. We will never ask about your investments portfolio. We will never offer you to put your money, to send your money, to invest your money, especially to us. We will never answer the comments. We will never answer the DMs. We will never do anything from any social media except those that you're gonna find here in the description. My friends, please, once again, if you're gonna go to the TikTok or YouTube or whatever other social media, you're gonna find hundreds of fake accounts. Be aware of scammers. We don't need your money. We don't trying to sell you anything. We're just talking. But also people asking to provide for them additional VIP, private, whatever group with additional information. So here in the description you can find link on the 24 hours free of charge access to the private group. You're just adding your card number, details, and you have 24 hours. You can go inside the group, you can see what we're offering, what we're posting there, what we're giving to people, more live streams, more additional information, more positions. There is no signals. We're not trying to build greedy community. We're trying to educate community. And also our public Telegram channel are also in description. We're posting there a lot of information. So let's skip everything else. Let's go directly to the chart. Let's see what's happening, because first thing first, my friends, we've been calling 25ths. Yeah, we've been calling 25ths for you a lot of times. And here's the bottom. Here's the bottom. That was really, really good bottom on 25ths. And from there, especially on the street, I cannot change things that I'm telling on the street. Yeah, after live stream I'm going on the street and I'm talking to people about, hey guys, that's my opinion. If you want to ask me, I will tell you. So on the street I've been telling that from 25th, like basically we're going down till 25th, from 25th we're going up till 31st. But those of you who's a lot of time with us, and if we are looking on the 4-hour time frame, and mostly you're receiving from us even just the 4-hour time frame forecast, if we're gonna put once again on the 3rd, so there was 25th and 3rd. I've been waiting for the movement of 25th till 31st up. If we're gonna go back, for example, here, for example, I need to do, because you not right now you see how it lives its own life. Okay, I need to, where was the 25th? I need to go a little bit further back. 25th, I need 25th, 23rd, still 23rd. How to show like that? Let's say like that. That's 17th of August. It's basically 2 weeks ago on the live stream. You can check all this information in the previous live stream. So here it how it was. So I'm telling to people that from 25th till 31st, we're gonna go up. But those of you who's using our system or who's way too long with us, you know that our forecast is showing us how the phase of the movement will be changed. So basically, if that is movement up, it means that the phase will be changed from here till here, and that phase could be movement down or flat. So it means that that phase until 31st could be movement up or flat. What does it mean? That the price from the 25th till 31st will be at the same range, at the same price point. I'm gonna show you how it looks. We're gonna turn off that, And here's 25th. There was the movement up. While there was a movement up, because we showing to you also the trading filter. So this is the movement up, and then we start to catch a movement down. I'm sorry, my friends, that I'm not doing a lot of live streams for you. I'm sorry that I'm not doing every service for you. I'm sorry for that. My bad. I need 6 hands like in Shiva, so I can do everything. I need to call to your mama, I need to call to your papa and tell them that you need to buy or sell. I'm sorry that there is only one live stream per week, but that's your fault because I don't see and I don't feel your support. You're supporting every fucking bullshit influencer who's not giving you precious information. You're supporting everyone who's just discussing news. We're predicting news. We're telling you what they're gonna discuss in the news. How long I've been talking about the Trump death? Take a look at this. So what do we see here? If we're gonna delete that, we don't need that. Let's delete all this. Why it's not deleting? Okay, let me do this by hands. So what does it mean? That the prediction model shows us the phase of the movement. So it means that if from here till here, where is the 31st? 31st here. From here till here, we was expecting the price to go up, or better to say, the phase will be changed. So it means that the price will definitely come back until 31st here. It's definitely gonna come back here. In my opinion, it could even come back something like 111. Let me give you a little bit more detailed perspective of what I'm thinking. So the price could come back to that range until, let's say that range, until 31st. Why? Because everything that I need to do is to wait while this line will be on top. So that's gonna mean that we will have one more movement down. But my friends, as far as you know me, I'm not expecting huge movement down. There is a lot of FUD about 96, 94, 100, 102. We do not expect the price of the Bitcoin to go lower than 104, 105, even maybe 106,000. So let's say 105, that's something that could happen on the 3rd of September, but we do not really expect price to go lower. There could be wig, of course there could be wig. Before that live stream I've been calling it shadow, because in Ukraine we all call it this shadow of the candle, but I'm trying to catch information from people with whom I'm speaking, and they said that it's called wig. So the wig could be anywhere lower than this low, So I'm thinking that in the nearest future we could hit that liquidity. We could hit that liquidity. We even could take that gap which was here since June. But I do not expect price lower. So let's say that my expectation will be here, but also right now I'm in a long positions and my positions are pretty big in Pepe, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, Ton, few other coins, and there is a lot of limit orders. I've been showing to the private group the limit orders, and I've been doing the live streams for them about the altcoins. So there was basically a lot of assets which triggered the limit orders. Like I'm showing all the time how I see that the price will act. Take a look at this, the perfect entry. Take a look at this. Here was no entry for this coin. I'm just trading it and showing it to people. What's here? We didn't hit that line, but still we always trying to catch. So I'm just showing you there is the limits, there is the dates, and there is basically the movement. So we're trying to educate you so you wouldn't be just blindly copy trade our. You love it? It looks good? Thank you. So we're trying to show you how we're thinking, we're trying to show you how we're acting, how we're reacting, and how the main thing, how we're solving the losses. Because non-realized losses is always there. There are always somewhere near. They're always in that phone, on that phone, on whatever laptop, on whatever account. There is always losses, because when you're opening the position, almost 99% of the time you're opening the position and it goes against you, and you start to thinking, why I'm so stupid, why I didn't open to the you open to the long, it goes to short, so why I didn't open it in short. So we're trying to explain you that. So what my expectation telling to me? That we have from 25th movement up. Then we have movement down the same way. Right now, our movement up is not big enough. It's not big enough, my friends. It's not big enough. I want to tell you that that's not big enough, but still, I'm not changing the dates. I'm not telling about anything. There was the guy who's starting to blame me that from 25th we didn't go up, and I tell him like, hey dude, from 25th we give movement on almost 5% on the Bitcoin. Other assets give way more than 5%. So please, if you want to argue with me, leave it. Talk to someone else. I'm not asking opinions, I'm showing to people my opinion. And this guy was trying to prove me that I'm wrong because his friends show him our social media, the guy with the sign. And those of you who's trading only because of the sign says, the guy with the sign says, remember that you're receiving only one picture of the chart for the whole week. And still, until probably Tuesday, I will post videos from previous Sunday because there is content. Sometimes it's more people, sometimes it's less people asking me on the street. But remember, you don't have updates, you don't have trading systems. So basically, what do you need to do? You opening long, you closing long. If you want to open short, open short. Then you closing short, you can open long. But right now, our long doesn't feel pretty good. So it means when that line will be on top and we're gonna turn around, that's where we could catch the movement down. Once again, one more movement down. But also, my friends, everyone are waiting right now how the weekly candle will be closed. So basically, that's the main trigger for most of the people who's trading chart. We're gonna wait and we're gonna see how the candle will be closed. I like every gap, every order block, everything, breaker, taker, squirter, fucker, sucker. I love everything. Head and shoulders, I love everything that you are sending to me, but please stop. If I want to discuss chart with someone, I will discuss the chart with someone who's making profit millions of dollars, not with someone who's pretty accurate with the win rate in 100%, but he's trading the demo trading. No, my friends. I don't like and I don't want to discuss chart with other people. I will explain you why. Because that's my opinion. I'm not asking my mother, should I marry my girlfriend? I'm not asking someone, should I eat or drink? I'm trying to live my life by myself. And you here just because either your system doesn't work, either your strategy doesn't work, or you're tired of fixing losses, or you're tired of exiting too early, entering too late, etc., etc., etc. You're tired of something, you're tired of following other people, you're tired of copy trading other people, but the main thing, you want to be profitable. But if tomorrow or the next Sunday, there is not gonna be post, there is not gonna be live stream, you're just gonna switch the channel and you're gonna go to the other, more profitable, more fancy dressed, more shiny chain or watch or car influencer who gonna do the same for you. And you either gonna trust or not. Either you're gonna open your position or you're gonna wait to prove that that influencer, that trader are wrong. So please, my friends, if you have opinion, you can write it in a comment. It will help us to promote our channels. If you want to discuss something, of course, we cannot prevent you from texting us, but also you cannot put me in the state that I need to answer you. So please leave it for yourself. Either you trade in the fractals or whatever else. We love our system. We love how we read that system. And believe me or not, we're trying to improve ourselves. We're trying to improve ourselves. And the best thing that I see, and probably in the nearest future, you're gonna see that I'm walking from the future trading and I'm starting doing only option trading, like the developer of the system doing. So maybe in the nearest future, I'm gonna leave the risky trades and I'm gonna start trading only futures. So let's go further. What are we waiting right now? Until that line will be on top, but we are already reaching first sigma, then second sigma. So it means that anywhere here, the line will turn around and we're gonna go down. But if I'm gonna go on the 1 hour time frame, we still have a really good movement, and in my opinion that movement will be higher than sigma. Sorry for that. It's always time for you to press the like button. This is the cheapest subscription price for you. Because one day we're just gonna cut and block inside the YouTube the viewers from your country. We're gonna see how many people from Canada watching us, how many people from Canada subscribed on us. If there is gonna be less, block. There's gonna be the sanctions, like from Trump to Russia or whatever what country to whatever what country. We're gonna do this. We can do this. Why? Because we can. So we have the 1 hour time frame movement up, and still this channel are squeezed, so it means that we're gonna break through that level. And as far as you can see, the channel are squeezed, we have a break and the price goes slightly higher. The same with the other time frames. We still didn't receive any kind of confirmation about the divergence here. So if I'm gonna open that chart, and that chart is pretty good, I want to show you on the daily time frame we have a huge amount of bullish divergence. So it means that the day after that cross will be green, and when we're gonna cross the middle of the channel, there's gonna be huge impulse up. And the second thing, the daily time frame channel are squeezed. 11 hour time frame, and you're gonna ask me why 11 hour, where is 12 hour? I'm gonna show you 12 hour, but yesterday when I was doing that screenshot there was no divergence. Oh my god, we have a divergence on the 12 hour. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So this is the 12 hour divergence, the same, and 11 hour. How I can do this? Maybe I will switch here on the 12 hour. That's gonna be waiting enough, yeah? So we know that on the daily time frame there is the divergence, it's still there, but 12 hour time frame showing to us squeeze channel, divergence, divergence on 11, divergence on the 10 hour, divergence on the 9 hour, 8 hour, 7 hour, unfortunately still not. And in my opinion, probably it's not gonna appear here. I could guess why. Because 7, you cannot split on 3, you cannot split on 2, you cannot split on 4. 9 and 24, like the daily time frame, it's 24 hours, you can split on almost exactly the same equal numbers. So 9 and 24 are gonna be split on 3. But 7 is something like, I don't know. But still, the 5 hour time frame showing us the divergence, but it cannot be split at the same. So I just showing you that there is 7 time frame and there is no divergence, but still we're approaching. So what I'm trying to show you, what do you need to be aware of? Every time frame approaching the middle of the channel. So basically on the 9 hour time frame we're already in the green zone. On the 5 hour, 6 hour we're already in the green zone. What's happening with the 4 hour time frame? Show me please. 4 hour time frame, we are in the green zone, so it means that as soon as this line will turn around, we're gonna go down once again. And in my opinion, my friends, in my opinion, that's gonna be the last movement down before the huge pump. And I'm gonna explain you what's gonna happen. And I don't pretty sure that there's gonna be conclusion, because a lot of people texting me, and please leave all these notes. You can write the letter by your hand and send it to PO box of whatever whom, to the White House, and tell him, when Andrew talking about the price of the assets, it's not always clear for me and my friends. And we are sitting there in front of the laptops, we're trying to listen to him, but it's not so easy because we want to make more money, but it's not easy for us to understand his Ukrainian accent, but because we are trying to make more money, I'm telling you, Mr. Trumpet, once again, we are confused with the things which Andrew are telling to us, but we want to know more, we want to... Please, leave it. I'm not asking either you understand it or not. We're not in the school. There is not gonna be checking of your homework. There is not gonna be exams or whatever. The only exam that you're gonna pass will be your profit. That's it. So please, if you don't understand something, just watch it again. Just go back to the first video of the channel and try to spend a little bit more time, because your job is probably sucking. Maybe even your business is sucking, or it's so fucking great that you're afraid that one day it's gonna suck, so you're trying to save your money, you're trying to reinvest, you're trying to invest, etc, etc, etc. There is the reason why you're listening to this guy. There is the reason. I don't know this reason, I'm not asking for this reason, but please, if you don't understand something, that's not my problem. I was so pretty convinced that maybe that's my problem, that I'm explaining something wrong. But if I'm gonna talk in русский язик, например, если я буду разговаривать, так тебе будет легче понимати? О, якщо я буду спілкуватися українською мовою. Je suis parlez-vous français? No. I was telling, like, if I'm gonna switch to the Russian or Ukrainian, I've been learning, studying French for 10 years, but the only thing that I remember is Karavanov, which means 89, the number of my school. I remember, comment ça va, merci, ça va très bien, asseyez-vous, etc. So, like, basically, if I'm gonna switch to other language, will it be easier for you to understand me? Probably no. So just try to consume this information. Try to think, try to watch, try to understand. So we have all this huge bullish divergence which approach into the middle of the channel. So my friends, just for your considerations, there is zero short position in my accounts right now. There is zero short positions, and I'm not gonna open them until I'm gonna see Solana something like 245. 275. Ethereum something like higher than $5,000, but not $5,500 or $6,000. I'm not gonna open them until I gonna see the price of the Bitcoin at least on 111,000. Why? Because in my opinion, the top of the 4-hour time frame, I'm gonna go back to the 109, so I'm in a profit. Hello, Mr. Andrew. Not this phone. Hello, Mr. Andrew, how much money you earned today? Give me a second, I will check. Oh my God, why you didn't tell me that it's so bad with the hair? Why nobody said? I'm trying to grow my hair, like I want to have the ponytail so people will call me faggot. Give me a second, my friends. Yeah, $70 profit, not good. Not good, but still, that's way better than it was before. I mean, like, the position just in the break-even price. It's just in the break-even price. 4-hour time frame. In my opinion, when the 4-hour time frame will be on top of this filter, something like here, that's the same which the 1-hour time frame showing to us. So I'm waiting for the movement up from that squeezy channel, and maybe we will start to think about on every movement. But in my opinion, once again, my friends, once again, I will wait the price here until that's the 1-hour time frame. I hope you understand that. The 1-hour time frame until 31st late evening or 1st early morning. It's Los Angeles time zone. Inside the group, you're receiving the horizontal screenshots in New York time zone. If you don't like it or you cannot calculate what's the difference between our time zone and your time zone, sorry for that, my bad. But that's where I'm expecting the price. Let's give us the limit order here on 111,700. Let's say 111,500. Okay, will it work for you? For me, yes, it will work for me. So until we're gonna be here, I'm not gonna open short positions. I'm not gonna do this. From here till here, my friends, that movement down, I will expect that the price could do something like, I'm just gonna say it out loud, just because we all deserve to see and hear this price. So could the price be here? Of course the price could be here, but I'm gonna tell you if I'm gonna open short position, where I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close that short position until 106, something like that. So that's gonna be not only the fixation of the short position if I'm gonna open short position, that's gonna be the price range where I'm gonna put way more money in the long position. So here we have that type of options. The wick, the squeeze, the shadow of the candle could be on 105, 104. That's my opinion. If I'm gonna be wrong, sorry for that. If I'm gonna be right, sorry for that. That's my opinion. That's the zone where we could see the price. From there, I'm expecting movement up. That's the zone where I'm gonna think about closing my position. But if I'm gonna see that all these lines are breaking through the middle of the channel, I will probably hold these positions for a little bit more. From here, I'm expecting movement up. Let's go to the daily time frame, my friends. And the daily time frame are showing to us, and once again, I need to repeat that for those of you who's like, I don't understand what Andrew talking about. So should I open short or long positions? I don't understand. So Andrew, in short positions, should I open long position? Yes, of course. For those of you who miss the first minutes of the screen, if we have that moment up, can I clear the chart and then I'm gonna return everything back. If we have that moment up, you remember how huge was the profit from July till August. So it means that the next movement could be either down or flat. So it means that this movement was down. Yeah, as far as I can see, as far as like everyone see, I'm still holding the short position from 123,500. What that movement showing to us? That what the price are here at the end of August, at the beginning of September, and please, I'm begging you, be so fucking accurate with this information, which I'm going to tell you right now. Pay attention to this. Attention, alarm. I'm sorry, dear Ukrainians. I know that you hear in this Syrian all the time. I'm sorry for that. That's not a joke. But still, pay attention. Moment up, moment down. The moment down was slightly weaker than the moment up, but what that moment could show us, that the price from here could go up, or that could be flat. So it means inside of that flat, on the 4-hour time frame, we're gonna have ups and downs, but the peak of the 15th of October, the price could be the same. If I'm gonna turn everything off and I'm gonna put the red line here, what does it mean? Right now, I cannot tell you anything, but most likely, I truly believe that we can see in that moments, my friends, ups and downs. And I want you to be pretty sure that most of the people will lose their money because they not gonna pay attention to that. And it's even if it's so hard to understand, I'm still trying to explain myself. So there's gonna be two options. First options that from, let's say from today or from 2nd, 3rd of September, when our yellow line will be at the bottom, or the 4-hour time frame here at the bottom. The 4-hour time frame at the bottom. From the bottom of the 4-hour time frame, it will be easier for you, of course. In my opinion, it's gonna happen on 2nd, 3rd of September. The movement up will be, but here is, my friends, pay attention, please, once again, because you're gonna fuck up your deposit. I'm telling you this. From here till here, it's the daily time frame movement up from here till here. Are we clear with that? Definitely. It means that that movement up could be with that movement up, down, up. But the 4-hour time frame showing to us that if that line was put it on the daily time frame, so it means that this is the daily sell, the price will do. We're gonna go down, we're gonna go up, we're gonna go down, we're gonna go up, we're gonna go down. Forget about the range of the price. Mark my words, that movement up, I'm expecting that could be babach. Why? Because they need to put you more in the market. Because right now you need to see my face. Because what we have in September, the Feds will probably lower the rate. So there is basically 99-100% chance that the rates will be lowered even more than 0.25. I think that on the 0.5 there is a huge chance, like it's most likely gonna happen. The probability of that is way higher than the probability that they're gonna say that okay, we're gonna hold the rates for 1 more month. But if we're gonna be like, if we trust this system and this system showing to us that here are the top of the 4-hour time frame, mark my words, 12 or 11 of September, and then 17 are here. And what do we have here? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am the real. So people are so pretty convinced that the rates will be cut and that the price will fly, that they can do something like umbrella in the butthole and that's the only recommendation and the only signal, that's the only financial advice that you can get from me. Don't put umbrella in your ass and don't try to open it. So this is the things that the market or the Feds or the Trump or whatever whom will try to do. Because in my opinion, my friends, I'm just trying to tell you my opinion. The daily time frame, that movement up until the middle of October, that could be flat. What does it mean? Let's try to find the same thing here. Take a look at this movement down. Okay, there's gonna be the blood. Okay, thank you very much, Andrew. Okay, good. Take a look at this, please. From 27th of November till 4th of January, what the price did. Let's try to think. 1, 2, the lines will be red. So we have 2 lines. The chart was showing to us that we need to go down, yeah? Basically, it shows that the phase should be changed. But what the price did? You, who, you, okay. Mr. Bobby, tell me please what the price did. If we're gonna have this candle on the daily time frame, and we're gonna have this candle on the daily time frame, it's almost in flat. But also on the 4-hour time frame, we was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So if I'm gonna go back on the 4-hour time frame, and I'm gonna go back here, there's not gonna be the forecast. Yeah, forecast is not available here, but still. Like the forecast from the past showing us only a few other pumps. But the 4-hour time frame showing to us, of course you can catch this moment. Of course you can catch that moment. Let's try to find all these moments, yes? You can catch that moment up. You can catch that moment down. You can catch that moment up. You can catch that moment down. Okay, I'm tired of this. No, give me back 4-hour here. I'm gonna show you easily. That's gonna be easy for you. You can catch that moment up, down, 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 up, down. You can catch. But the daily time frame was showing to us that basically from that date till that date, we've been in a flat. So in my opinion, my friends, that's only my opinion, that movement could be the same. So from here, where is that? From here, from the daily time frame, no matter what the price will do on the October 14, we could come back here. The same, we could come back here. So basically there's gonna be up, down, up, down. I hope you understand me. That's my opinion. Because here, for example, on middle of September, I'm gonna put the same line here, and that's gonna be the 4-hour sell. And probably the 4-hour sell will be something like here. Now I need to go on the 4-hour time frame, and what do we have? 4-hour sell, and the same with the daily time frame sell. Oh no, this is the 4-hour. So 4-hour, and here I missed. Sorry, I missed. Here. It was on the 5th, but we need to put it on the 1st. Now you probably can see the chart. Okay, perfect. Let me just Command Z. Sorry for that. That was my bad. Sorry for that. Oh my God. How long you cannot see the chart? I will do this for you. Okay. Why? Of course it's confusing. Because why I'm so beautiful? Why I'm so smart? Why I'm so not perfect, but still not perfect? God, why you punishing me? For what? There is always should be balance. Like if you have pimple from one side, then you need to have one more from another side. Like, you know, if you have huge dick, you should be rich. If you have like, but still, you could try. You still could try, you know. So, I'm still trying. That's the harsh truth. I'm still trying, my friends. Once again, sorry for that. If we have that movement from that top to that bottom, it shows us that the price was in the flat. Where we start, we are finished the same way. But on the 4-hour time frame, every movement up and down was here. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Every movement. But on the daily time frame, that was the flat. Here is this movement. The phase was changed. That phase was up, that phase was changed. That phase was down, that phase was changed to movement up. So I'm just trying to tell you my opinion. I truly believe in 127, 131. I truly believe in that. But that means that either it's gonna happen until where I was putting the lines. Here, the 4-hour time frame sell. The another 4-hour time frame will be here. Here I put this line, and the line should be here on the 1st, and one more should be something like here. So if I'm gonna clear the chart, and if I'm gonna go here, so we see that, like, you see the small movement down. So it means that from here till here on the 4-hour time frame, there's gonna be the movement down as well. So I'm trying to explain you how I'm reading the chart with the forecast. We have movement from here. It was pretty good shown on the, it was pretty good shown here from the previous live streams. The movement down, the movement up, but on the daily time frame, the movement up only starts from here. That line was on the daily time frame, but the 4-hour time frame was showing to you. We have movement down, movement up. Okay, I was waiting the price here, guys. I was waiting the price here, but I don't give a fuck if the price turned around from here. All we need is to update our vision. That's it. There is always expectations about the price, and the developer always telling me, Andrew, stop telling about where you're expecting the price. Tell people where the price wouldn't be. So if we're telling you right now 102, 103, it's impossible. Okay, like with 68% of probability, but still, who cares about that? That's pretty intensive thing. because there is always the chance. The price could do anything, believe me or not. The price could go to the zero tomorrow. And no matter what's gonna happen, the Trump gonna die, or they're gonna cut the electricity, or there is not gonna be internet, or the Satoshi Nakamoto will say, okay, this was the 14 or 15 or 16 even years old joke. It's a prank. It's a prank. Cryptocurrency is not based on the blockchain. It's a prank. That's it. Like, no matter what's gonna happen, everything could possibly happen. So we have this huge arrow here, the daily time frame. Yeah, the daily time frame showing to us that movement up. I hope you understand that. But inside of that daily time frame movement up, which we're putting back here from that date, there's gonna be the same movements up, up. I'm gonna make them, let's say, yellow, and we're gonna have one more, let's say red, and here we're gonna have red, the same. So inside the daily movement up, there could be ups, downs, ups, downs. I hope you understand that. How and when we're gonna trade this thing, I will show you. What we doing here, kids? We are buying. What we doing here, kids? We are selling. Let's take a look at the price. What we doing here, buying. What we doing here, selling. Then what we doing here? We are buying. Then what we doing here? Okay, that was like, I bought there. Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, on 22nd we still been doing great. From here, from that price, from 25th, I've been doing tradings, but still I'm holding assets. As far as I'm telling to people in the private group, when I'm buying altcoins, you know that I'm still holding. Everything that I bought on the 25th, yesterday, day before yesterday, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, until 3rd, every time the limit orders, or basically the ton coin, give me the perfect limit orders. Maybe not this layout. I don't remember on what layout it was. Let me check. Not like this. Maybe that one. Not like this. I don't remember. I don't remember there where. And it's not so important here right now in that live stream, because the video are also on the YouTube channel, but it's like hidden from the people. So we have all the things, and right now we need to think what's gonna happen for the next week. Yeah, so I'm just express myself. I hope you understand that. If not, sorry, my bad. You can ask ChatGPT what this guy talking about. So what should I do? And believe me or not, the ChatGPT will understand. So we are in the profit, and it's not $70, my friends, right now. It's not $70. Let's take a look how much money we made. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, my friends. Let's take a look from this position. From this position, my friends. From this position, we made like $300, my friends. This is, you know. I can buy something for myself, for my family, for a lot of other people. Yes, here is money, my friends. You know why? Because my fucking entry price is 108,800. It's not the best. I was waiting for 107. We deliver price to 107. We deliver price to 107. That was pretty good from that screenshot, my friends. From that screenshot, we deliver price everywhere where I was expecting. Everywhere where I was expecting on any time frame. Take a look at this. This is from previous live stream. We need to go up. Okay, we didn't reach this zone. I'm sorry for that. But from here, we go down. Then we did what? We go up. So that's my vision. That's how I'm thinking. But who am I not to open position here? But then I didn't fix this position here. I'm just accumulating, and my average entry price is here. That's my average entry price. And I'm not doing anything right now. You know what I'm doing? You will trust me if I'm gonna show you that I fixed half of the Bitcoin position yesterday. I'm gonna show you. All the time is the same. If I'm still thinking that theirs could be, I will show you this right now. We need to press this button. Now we need to lock our iPhone. Okay, please, Mr. Apple, help me. Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? Bitcoin close long yesterday. Bitcoin close long. Partly. What does it mean? That yesterday, if we're gonna take a look at the price, 1830, 1843, 1830. And we're gonna go, let's say, on the 15 minutes time frame here. Where is the 1830? Here. Where's the 1830? 1830, here. What I did, I fixed part of the position, but I didn't bought back here. I didn't bought back here. Why? Because my limit orders are lower. So here, my friends, here it is, 1830. I sold here. Who can tell me why? Because of the 15 minutes time frame. Because the 15 minutes time frame showing to me to sell, or maybe 1 hour show me something here. It's not there, sorry for that. Here. Divergence. I didn't bought back. So right now, I'm making the same movement back with the price, but I still holding assets to put more here. So if that is that's something that I was showing to people probably yesterday, but one thing I don't understand, either it was for Ukrainians because I wasn't doing the live stream yesterday for United States, so probably this for Ukrainians. And I can find this recording, I don't need to prove you. Please, Ukrainians, if you're watching that, press plus if you saw how I'm drawing that. It's just gonna prove to people. So we have that moment, which I was expecting yesterday, which I was like explaining yesterday, and we made movement up. We're stuck in some kind of flat, so right now I'm waiting while we're gonna be here. We don't need anything else. Believe me in that. I'm doing something every day and I'm showing to people what I'm doing, what I'm expecting, what would be. But tell me please, where is the... Can we go back to the chart? Yes, this one. Let it be this one chart. So I fixed part and I'm gonna put more on 107, 106, 105. For me, it's easier than know how it's for you. A lot of people were gonna miss movement because they're gonna be afraid. A lot of people will fix on not the top as I showed it to you yesterday. Yesterday it was the top, but I didn't bow back because the price didn't reach the price what I'm expecting to be. So it means that I just lowered my risk. I fixed $1,000 profit and I lower my risk. That's it. I'm always doing that. If I'm scaling position, when the price coming back to the something like break even or small profit, I'm cutting the risk. So the same, I need to show it to you. Yes, you probably want to see that on the other cryptocurrency exchange. Position history. Okay. Where is that? Please, mister? Can you show me this, please? We blocking our phone. We opening the same system. So here it is. Bitcoin, the risk was cut. The Solana, the risk was cut. The Ethereum, the risk was cut. That's it. I'm just gonna reopen position. I'm just gonna put more money. I'm just gonna be like, okay, if my profit, for example, if I'm expecting the price here and I already fixed part of the position, so it means that if the price will be there, my profit will be lower. But if I starting to accumulate position from, for example, from $1,000 or $5,000, it means that I was expecting to do profit from $5,000. If I'm putting more money every time when the position goes against me, it means that I'm breaking the risk management, and I don't need to be greedy to say to myself, okay, the price will do that. No, I need to save myself from the huge mistake. Because, for example, If I open long here, the price go here, I didn't fix anything, then the price did huge movement down. For example, I scaled my position. Now my average price is somewhere here. And I'm expecting, I didn't fix here, so I'm expecting to fix my profit here. It means that from here, the profit will be way bigger. But if the price will go back to 98, 96, like everyone expecting that we're gonna trigger that and that range of the price, basically that's the weekly lows. Everyone expecting that we're gonna hit this swing low on the weekly time frame, and more of that, people expecting that we're gonna hit that low. If you're gonna ask me if it's possible, of course it's possible, but then we're gonna try to understand when exactly it's possible. And that's gonna be probably, that's gonna be here in December. That's my opinion. In December we could be there. Or one more, my friends, it's gonna be in the 23rd, 22nd of September. And you're gonna tell me, you changing the dates, fuck off. It's fucking 31st of August. We're talking about something that's gonna happen months ahead, or 2 months ahead, 4 months ahead. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck about what the price will be here. I'm gonna take care about either I'm gonna be in the position or not. So I'm telling you that this price, where is that? Which one is that? That's it. For me, that's waiting enough. For me, that's waiting enough. That's the only information that I need to have. The price will be here either in 23rd of September when they're gonna say to you something terrible happened with the Trump, or I don't know. We cut in the rates, but we are launching the nuclear bomb to Mexico. We need to fight with those tacos. Yes. Or Trump. I don't know. I don't even try to think about that. If I see that, if the system showing me that here is gonna be the bottom, here is gonna be the bottom, so it means that we can put one more. Let's say like that. Here. Pretty good daily time frame bottom. And also we have the 4-hour time frame bottom, which shows us the same thing on the 4-hour time frame. So either the price will be here. Why I did that? On that date or that date? For me, that's waiting enough information for right now. What I need to see when this yellow line will turn around, I need to open short position, then I need to open long position from probably 3rd or 2nd of September. When that yellow line will be at the bottom. That's it. That's always working the same. We're trying to catch every movement. So it means that if you're stuck in the long position on the bottom of the 4-hour time frame, you need to scale your position and fix either part or whole position when we're going to be on top. If we are watching the other time frames, what it shows to us, that we are approaching the top of the time frame of the channel. Sorry, we're approaching the middle with the divergence, and then we're going to be going to the top. So it means on the top of those live streams time frames, we need to fix positions, because, and here you need to see that, because of 2 weekly time frame. What does it show to us, my friends? It's easy. It shows to us that, sorry, Miss Jackson, once again, but here we go again. It's not the elevator going down. It's the fucking, oh my god. We have a bomb in elevator. So that's could be, and once again, my friends, how that could be. That could mean that until the end of 2027, my friends, please pay attention to these words once again. Make a note that on 2027, November 2027, the price of the Bitcoin would be either $60,000 or $180,000. Maybe 150. Forget about $250,000. Forget about that. Because that movement down on 2 weekly time frame could be something that we call flat. So it means if the movement down will start from September or even from August, that the price will come back to that price here. Or on the weekly time frame, we're gonna have movement down here, the same as it was here. Take a look at this. From here till here, that was flat. From here till here, that was movement up. From here till here, that was movement down. From here till here, that was movement up. So what does it mean? That from here till here, either it's gonna be flat or it's gonna be movement down. And you're gonna say, you telling me 2 options. On the higher time frame, on the lower time frame, we're just trying to catch every day, and we're showing you the profit of our team, of other people who's following us, even people who's, I saw you first time 1 week ago and I'm already $2,500 profit. Nice, thank you for those reviews. Thank you for that. It's putting some kind of trust to other people. So, in my opinion, my friends, it's the only my opinion. Once again, of course, that's liquidity should be taken. In my opinion, I'm giving you one option. In my opinion, that liquidity will be on December. We're gonna take this liquidity on December. Then we're probably gonna stock in some kind of flat. And from December till February, we're gonna have one more movement up. And from there, we're going down. But the daily time frame, the same way showing to us that we are going up, then we're going down. Which one of those moves up and down will be flat? We're gonna definitely understand by looking at the trading filter. Right now, I'm in a long positions. I'm gonna open way more long position on the beginning of September. I'm gonna close them on 11, 12 of September. I'm gonna take a look on the Bitcoin dominance, and we're gonna go to the Bitcoin dominance right now. We're gonna discuss that. I'm gonna reopen short position from here till here. Then on 16, I'm gonna wait for the huge manipulation. On 16, I'm gonna wait for the huge manipulation with the Feds and with the cutting the rates, because I truly believe that they're gonna cut the rates. From 17, 18, I'm gonna expect the movement down. If it's not gonna be the movement down, then it's gonna be flat. But it's 17 days from today. I still have a chance twice talk to you on the live stream. You still have a chance twice to understand how I'm reading the chart and how I'm putting money in the chart, in the exchange. So here, 17, that's something that could be pretty bad. That's something that could drop us some kind of news. I don't know, I was trying to express myself to the people in the private group, like, who cares or who knows what they're gonna drop tomorrow? The Trump in the hospital. Trump feeling better. Wee. Trump died. Or Trump in the hospital once again. J.D. Vance became the as the vice president, taking the steering wheel of the ship of the United States of America. So, and he's starting to tell something, I don't know. We need to attack Putin. Yes. And please do this. So here something happened bad again. Then the rates are cut, the price moving up, but on 17, 18, I'm sorry once again. Yes, there is the one problem, and you know, the China. You know this thing. How many likes you gave me? How many likes? Thank you. Thank you very much. You know this shit? The China launched their nuclear weapon. The lighting bubbles, or how to say that in English? They attacking NASA ship, or I don't know, like Starlink. who cares what they're gonna say on 17? Or maybe on 17, Trump will join Michael Jackson? I hope not. I hope not. Let this guy live until he's gonna go on the third term. In my opinion, he's gonna go there. But still, there is a chance that that could happen, because like right now, the media are preparing us for something unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's almost impossible, but still, he's old guy. My grandmothers live until 92 and 95. My grandmother live until 112 years. But all mans in my family die in something like 70. It's still possible. And this guy will not gonna break through 50, I'm telling you. With all your messages in my DM, maybe 45, maybe 47, something like that. So I don't know what they're gonna drop on the news in 17, 18 after the rates. I don't know, but that could be something like pretty bad thing. So we have those movement up, those movement down. Let's try to take a look on the Bitcoin volatility. Bitcoin volatility showing to us that the Bitcoin volatility will go up until 3rd, 4th of let me please let me do this for you. Okay, one, but what's the daily time frame showing to me? Okay, that we need to go higher, but before we're gonna go higher, we need to go lower. Don't ask, I'm just telling you that in my opinion, the Bitcoin volatility will do movement up, something like that. Then we're gonna go down, down. Daily time frame, show me please. Okay, then we're gonna go higher. Then we're going higher. The daily time frame show me. Yes. And from here, yes, from here, we're gonna go lower. Something like that. So let's try to figure out, we don't need all these lines. We don't need them. The only line that we need, I think that one, that's going to be the daily. Yes, that's the daily time frame. Let me think about it. So when we have the huge volatility on 4th and on 12th, let's remember about those dates. BTC low, BTC high, easy. It means if we're gonna come back here, long time I'm not I wasn't doing that. It means that high volatility, and here high volatility. How we can guess from what exactly day it's gonna happen? If we're gonna go on the 1 hour time frame, so probably that's gonna happen from 9, something like that. If I'm gonna put it back here, like that, and like that, I don't need that mark. I need here, here, we don't need those lines, we don't need that line, we don't need that line, we don't need that line. Let me. Hey, where is, how can I find the chart which was with the blue line? Where is that chart? I don't know how to find the chart, which was not this one. Where is the blue chart? Oh my God, how can I find that? Let me do that and that. Here it is. Yes, no. Fuck. Give me a second, please. Let me do the screenshot from that. Download image. And I need to find the blue chart. Please. That one. How can I find that chart? Where is that? Now we put in that here. So it means that on the 4-hour time frame, that movement down could be, I'm expecting it like that, high volatility, and then bigger volatility from 9. Yes, let it be like that. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna put that line here and that line here. Yeah, from here we're gonna do the screenshot, and that's gonna be way more easier probably for people to understand. But sorry for, how can I go back? Why it's not allowing me? Okay, if I'm gonna turn off the chart, will it be easier for you to understand what I'm showing? Will it be easier for you to understand? I'm just gonna tell you. So I'm expecting that from today or tomorrow, from the impulse up, we're gonna go down until 2nd, 3rd with the higher volatility. From there, we're gonna go up. I really want to see until 12th of September price of the Bitcoin on 121. We're gonna go up from 12 or maybe 11 on the higher volatility. So it means that the movement up from 9 till 11, 12 will be huge, will be bigger. We're gonna go down once again until 16. On 16, maybe on 17, with all this good news, the price will start to go up, because they probably 99% they're gonna lower the rates, they're gonna cut the rates, but on the same 17 or maybe 18, they're gonna drop some bad news and the price will go opposite way, because everyone expecting for September cuts. From 17, 18, we're gonna go down to 23rd, and maybe it's late evening 22nd. That could be where we can see price $98,000, $96,000 for Bitcoin. From there, we're going up again until 31st, and then we're going down again. The next movement down will be announced probably in the next 1 or 2 weeks, because you see from here, I cannot tell you when exactly will be the bottom, but this is the top of the daily time frame. So it means that from 3rd of August, let's say even like that, from today till middle of October, the price of the Bitcoin either will hit new all-time high. Between those days, it's definitely gonna hit all-time high. But I'm talking about the 2 particular dates. Today, 3rd of September and middle of October. Or the price will come back to something like 111. Mark my words. But the worst thing will start to happen from here, from November and from February. That's where the really bad things could happen. How can I come back to that chart? I don't understand that. Can I just duplicate tab? Because here we have all these pictures, but if I'm opening that chart, it's showing me another one. How that's possible? So I'm just gonna leave it like that, okay? If you don't mind. We're gonna check it next week. I hate all those layouts. But here, we're gonna go further with the daily time frame volatility, which shows us, yeah, in November, take a look at this. This is the November, you see, November. Here's November. So we have the huge volatility here. So it means that here, it's gonna be the last movement up. We're gonna trigger all stop losses of the short positions. And then we're gonna go down. So be aware with the long positions on beginning of November. Be aware. Or if you are in long position, then just put the trailing stop or fix partly. Because from here, the Bitcoin volatility from here will go lower. So in my opinion, that movement down will be, and when we're gonna be closer to those dates, we're gonna see on the 4-hour time frame how big that could be. Like when I'm gonna know what the price will be on the 6th of November, I'm gonna tell you where the price will be or wouldn't be on the middle of December. But middle of December, showing to us, take a look at this. Take a look at this. So what does it mean? That the huge movement down will be only from 20 till the middle of December. So if I'm gonna put more right now on the chart, my friends, on the chart, high volatility. And here, my friends, that's not so good for you, but here. I hope it's a little bit easier for you to understand that that movement will be with the huge volatility up. So in my opinion, that movement could be huge. And also, can I only one? And also that movement could be huge. I'm gonna explain you why that movement could be huge and that movement could be huge. Can I add one more arrows for you? Because who knows, maybe in November I'm not gonna be here. Who knows? I don't know. Huge movement, huge movement. Why? Because the volatility is huge here. So it means basically that movement from the end of November till the, let's say, middle of December, that movement will be way more impulsive. Down, down, down. But here, on those dates, we need to open chart of the 4-hour time frame. And we're gonna find out on the 4-hour time frame where it's gonna be ups and downs, because inside of that daily time frame, there's gonna be the 4-hour time frame. Inside of that daily time frame, there's gonna be ups and downs. Inside of that movement, which we can see right now, where is that? From 9, yeah? From 9. From 9 till... From 9 till 12, yeah, from 9 till 12. From 9 till 12. Why are you doing that to me? Why are you doing that to me? From 9 till 12. That could be, give me a second, please. Give me a second, please. That movement down. Let's put the one more line arrow here. that. And yes, here we have this 4-hour buy, but I think here is gonna be the daily buy. Here is gonna, no, not daily, the 1-hour time frame buy. Let me check. 1 hour. Yeah, something like that. You see, the 1-hour time frame will be the same. Will be the bottom, something like maybe 9 in the morning, maybe 9 in the evening, but that movement up will definitely gonna be. Oh my god, guys, for the private group I'm gonna do conclusion. I even probably gonna do one more stream. You remember from the previous week, I finished the live stream, I go into the Deo Drive, I come back to the chart, and we discuss fucking insanely what was updated. Insanely. I'm gonna show you that. On previous Sunday, that was 24th, yeah, I think 24th of August. Here, 6 p.m. I come back home and we discuss every update, because for the couple of hours something was changed, and that was like, first thing first, 4.4k people saw this post because I sent this post in the public group. But on the next day, as far as I remember, where is 25th? 25th, here it is. No, not this one, that was the next one. Where is that one? How the 4.4 thousand people saw this post? Because somebody resent it. Somebody resent it. Yeah, I think that one. 102, 102. Yeah, the same. I sent it, but on the next day. That's why it's so important for you, not for me, to follow us in other social media. Because maybe I will send you all other live streams, which was for the previous few days. Maybe not. In my opinion, it's not so important for people, because the price already could move, and it's important only for those who truly want to understand how I'm trying to read the chart. So let's go back once again. Here movement down, high volatility. Here movement up, high volatility. Let's go back to the daily time frame. Turn it off. The Bitcoin volatility, everything is good. Let's think about the Bitcoin dominance. So what does the chart showing to us? We are still working, as we said. Can I delete all these lines? We don't need them anymore. If we're gonna go back to those charts, alts pumps, yeah. So we have something like from the September. That's the vision from previous live streams. That's where the alts could pumps. What do we have here in all previous charts? Yep, pretty good movement down. And the last one, I think here, Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, still expecting the same way. I'm just like refreshing the memory from the previous live streams. So what do we have here, my friends? What do we have here? Let's think. The lower Bitcoin dominance is going to be on the 9 of September. So it means that the altcoins here could be pretty good. I'm going to put this alts. And then we have one more at the end of September. So what do we have here? The end of September. Show me please. The end of September here. Here's the green line. So it means that the end of September on the 4-hour time frame, that's going to be the bottom. The end of September here. That's why the dominance showing to us that this is the bottom of the dominance. But basically, if we're going to be more accurate, the Bitcoin price showing to us that the 22nd, 23rd will be the bottom of the Bitcoin. And it means, take a look at this. If that's the bottom of the Bitcoin, then that movement, which should be alts. I hope you understand. I'm still gonna wait something here and something here. So if we're gonna take a look on 9 and 14, what the 9 and 13 showing to us? That the huge volatility for the Bitcoin, and this is the bottom. So if we have something like from 9 till 12, the Bitcoin going up, the dominance going up as well. All I need to see what the Bitcoin dominance will be on the daily time frame. Let me check. Guys, a lot of people thinking that I'm doing those live streams for you. No, I'm doing those live streams for myself. I'm doing that because right now my brains are working. If your brains doesn't work at the same pace as mine, that's okay. Try to hold, try to stick to my body, try to like hug me. Give me a second. I'm still expecting that the Bitcoin dominance will go higher, but it doesn't go higher right now. So it means that, just my opinion, my friends, that moment, my friends, that moment will be flat. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. So that's mean that from here till here, the Bitcoin dominance will do movement down and movement up. So I'm gonna delete this line right now. From here we go down, 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 but still, I'm gonna delete this line and I'm gonna try right now. Give me a second, please. Daily sell. Daily buy. So if, and can I change the color to white? The white color will means that we are gonna be in flat. So it means that we're gonna come back, but on the 4-hour time frame. Give me a second, my friends. Give me a second, my friends. Okay. So what the dominance will do and why I'm so afraid of the first 3 days of the September for the altcoins, because if the dominance going up, and let's say 59.60, let's say 59.60, so that's putting me something like here. That's putting me something like in that zone. From here, we're going down until 9 and 13 and then 27. We need to figure out where we need to exit, because the last exit was, you remember, here, and the last exit was in the, where is the July 22, here. If you're gonna go back in time, and you will see that the dominance here was higher than dominance here, but the price of the altcoins was definitely different. So my exit from the altcoins and my re-entry on all huge dominance dates was way more better than just to hold. That means that I need to find the dominance date where I need to sell my altcoins once again, because as far as the people from the private group know, I'm accumulating altcoins. I'm putting money. So I need to figure out either it's gonna be here when I'm gonna queue it once again, or it's gonna be here. I need to figure out, but before I'm gonna figure out that, I'm gonna put alts here as well. I'm gonna put alts here as well, because right now I cannot see that. It's too far away from me. I cannot see that because I definitely need to wait. And why I'm so pretty sure that the Bitcoin dominance will aggressively go up. Why I'm pretty sure about that, I'm gonna show you. We have a divergence. We have a middle of the channel. We have the squeeze channel. So it means that I can see the really good movement up on the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin could recover. Let's go back to this chart. The same. The Bitcoin, oh, basically you cannot see the lowest one, the fifth 5-hour time frame. So in my opinion, that the Bitcoin could recover way better than the altcoins. You know where it was? Where was the same? I'm gonna show you. Where was the same? Let's go back in time, because I'm pretty sure that I remember that like it was yesterday. So just try. to remember that dates from 18th of December till 3rd of February. The easiest way to see how the altcoins was acting is to open total 2. So if we have 18 and then force, the total 2 showing to us, let's say from 18 till this, okay, that's second force. Take a look at this. Bitcoin was feeling way better. Let's say from here till here, we give 40% movement down. But the Bitcoin, from here till say here, was at the same price. Even if we're gonna put the lowest one, it was, where is the lowest one? It was 15% movement, but the Bitcoin was recovering every time. And from here, take a look at this. From, let's say, that date, we recover on the 22nd of May. But what the altcoins did, on 22nd of May, where is that? We still been somewhere here. That's what I mean. That the Bitcoin could way more probability and possibility to recover way faster than any asset. But that's the total 2, my friends. If you're gonna go back, for example, for Ethereum, and you're gonna take a look at the same dates, where is the 18th of December? Here it is. Where is our 2nd of February? Here it is. Where is our 18th and 25th of May, 22nd of May? Where is the 22nd of May? Something like here. If you don't understand something, please send me email and I will explain it to you. We're gonna hop a call. I have like 24 hours a day, free of charge. We're gonna talk about everything. After each call, I'm gonna send you $1,000 for your time, because your time is more precious than my time. And also, if you are here clear enough to California, Los Angeles, or even let's say in United States, so I will take a plane, I will fly to your house and I will jerk your dick, I will make the first squirt in your life. We will do that for you. If you don't understand something, just send the email, write a comment, leave your phone number, leave your address, and I'll be there. Probably first come, first serve. So from the first comment till the next one, I think that 2,000-3,000 of people will leave the comments. So next year will be pretty busy for me. I will explain everything to you personally. So just write to me and get your fucking block. That's it, guys. I'm so fucking tired. Every morning I'm starting from the reading stupid questions and stupid opinions. Once again, if that's not my opinion, it doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. But in my head, it's disturbing me. And for my health, for my portfolio, for my vision, for my trades, that's stupid. I showed you, so that's why I'm going back to the dominance once again, and I need to figure out, once again, my friends, I'm not afraid of that movement up of the forecast. Why? I will explain you. See that white lines? If I'm gonna go on the weekly time frame, those white lines, nothing. We are still going lower. Take a look at this. So from here till here, that's the movement down. So it means that here inside I can fix 20, 30, 40% movement on the assets which I'm gonna buy yesterday, today, tomorrow, right until 3rd of September. Who am I not to fix them? Who am I not to fix the bottom once again? But the best will be at the beginning of November. That's the first thing. But guys, those of you who truly believe that we're gonna see X20, X30, X50, like lifetime changing, oh my god, I'm ordering Ferrari. Not until here. Or even not until here. In my opinion, that's gonna be in 2026 or 2028. In 2026, they definitely gonna give people opportunity to queue the market with the Ethereum, something like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. If I'm gonna take a look at this, let's say August 2026 and March 2028. If I'm gonna open the Ethereum, for example, it shows me that from July 2026 till say No, June, July. Waiting enough. Waiting enough. But before that, as we said to you, guys, don't wait price on 5,000. Not this time, not this fucking time. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. First movement down, second movement down. Don't wait price until the dates. And also for those of you who's pretty smart, where we showing, probably we, oh yeah, here it is. This is the screenshot from our option trades. And of course, I know that your father making way more money. Of course, I know that. Thank you for that. But still, when we showing to you the BTC USDT 29 of August 104, what does it mean? That the price wouldn't reach 104. Ethereum USDT 29 of August, the price wouldn't reach 5,500. No matter what you clapping, how you dancing, how you screaming on the chart, go up! They said to me that the price will be there. We're making money from the opposite. BTC USDT 29 August 130. We are giving you small tips, small hints, small Easter eggs. And you texted me, it's so confusing. Of course it's so fucking confusing. It's not your fucking university. I'm watching the Andrew Tate right now every day just to start doing the same thing with you. You are poor because you're stupid. You're stupid because your family was poor. Period. The normal poor family will do everything to put some kind of knowledge in your head. But in my case, my family put me in this shithole university. Even it's like one of the famous university in Ukraine, that was the biggest mistake in my life, to go there and to study for 5 years for the engineering facultät, or how you say that. I even didn't get my diploma since 2011. It's still laying somewhere there. That's not like that. If you want to receive salary, go do your fucking job. If you want to make millions of dollars, try to think. And the only way how you can answer or how you can ask the questions is when you paying for the time of the person who's gonna answer this question. That's the only way how it's gonna work. We've been talking about the options for the last couple of months. We've been sending way more information to the private group, and still there is people, I'm confused. That's fine. That's the first step of your fucking brain to start working. If you just gonna receive, oh my dear, you're confused, let me help you. Oh, yes, that price will do that. You just need to open this position. That's gonna put your brain in the state of using the ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT, what weather is today? If I would make the ChatGPT, this gonna be the most toxic AI in the world. He's gonna say to you, stand up from the couch, put your ass outside and feel the weather. Yesterday, our good, smart, beautiful, pretty, fucking amazing friend came to us in the wool sweater. It's 90 degrees outside. And we was like, what the fuck is that? She was like, yeah, I don't know why. I was going to the parking lot and it was like cloudy outside. Then I was driving the car with the AC, and here I parked my car. I came to you, and right now I understand that there is pretty hot outside. That's not mistake. That's something that people sometimes misunderstood. There is cloudy outside. Should I take umbrella or not? But we are giving you hints. And everything that you need to do is to be quiet, is to be calm, is to be humble. Do not play with me, so you're not gonna get banned. Receive the information, it's here for you. So these guys are pretty sure that the price wouldn't be like that. And there is people who's texting us, can you make a group for the signals of the options? Of course we can. Guys, we can do whatever we want to do. We can start OnlyFans, we can start whatever other social media, or we can start to talk opposite. There is the pretty good trader in the post-Soviet Union. He was working on the Wall Street for 18 years. He's pretty good. He's the young man, something like 37, 40 years old. It's still young. Please, don't tell me opposite. He's pretty good. And his style, he's always telling opposite. Always telling opposite. So basically, people were laughing from him, like, you always wrong, you always wrong. But when there was the tournament through the post-Soviet Union traders, he just calmly took the first place, smoked the cigar and said fuck off to everyone. So that's why, if you don't understand something, that's your problem. We can start the same Tate University, Top G, or whatever other Elcaro University, and you're gonna pay there's hundreds of $1,000s for that part of, like, can you explain me that? Because a few days ago on the jacuzzi, I've been talking to the guy who lives in this house, but I'm not so sure that he lives here. I think he was visiting someone. Why? Because on the next day we have a meeting on the Beverly Hills in the real estate agency, and his small talk was started from, I have a real estate agency here in the Beverly Hills. He didn't say to me, I'm the fucking realtor in the real estate agency. He said to me, I have a real estate agency. But when I go there and ask lady, like, hey, I have a meeting with that kind of person, they said to me, who? I was like, so you have the real estate agency. When he came to the room, he was, you know, his whole look was, how to say that so it wouldn't be so offensive for people. He looks like he just walked out from the second-hand store and he got only the clothes, which anyone else wouldn't even buy for themselves. And I was sitting with him on the table, we're discussing the houses for $4 million, $5 million, $10 million. I've been telling him exactly the things that's interesting for me, and he wasn't listening me. He was showing me for the whole 1 hour the things that he wants to sell to me. And I was like, why I'm wasting my time? Why? Explain me this. I told you that I don't like that, I don't need that, I don't need that. My friend who's looking for the house from Ukraine, he don't need that. Why you show me that? But here is the beautiful sunset. I was like, and what? Should I lay down on this sunset? Should I swim in this sunset? So there is a lot of people who's like blindly just flying somewhere there, and they don't care about what you're telling to them, what are you asking, and what are you showing to them. So this guy basically wasted whole my day, because whole day he was texting me, whole day he was asking me, and the main thing which pissed me off, he called me and he said, so basically I want to invite you to our church. I was like, what? Yeah, we have a church. So yeah, we're like every Sunday we're meeting, which I'm good with church. I'm wearing the cross. I believe in God. But I'm not fucking religious. I don't want to go to the church and dance and clap with some guy who don't fucking listening to me, who just want the commission, who will sell me anything. And I've been talking to him, and then I'm making my own decisions. So guys, please, when you're receiving some information, and this guy, I remember why I was talking about this guy. This guy on the jacuzzi a few days ago, he said to me, so what do you do for living? I was like, nothing. Doing live streams. He's like, oh, really good. What are you talking about? I was like, he's from Uganda or something from there. Like, I was like, I'm discussing assets, I'm discussing trading, financial sector. He said, like, you have degree in that? I was like, I don't need to have degree in that. He said, you know, I paid $30,000 to learn trading. I made $60,000 from $5,000, but next day I lose everything. I was like, $30,000, pretty good. So you basically didn't lose everything what you made in profit. You basically need to pay for your education first. And that's the only way how people will get the answers on their questions. I know that you want us to watch your asset. I know that you want us to watch all assets, etc, etc, etc. But the only thing that you need to understand, that there is the huge assets like the Bitcoin, Nvidia, Amazon, S&P, whatever other indexes, which are putting the price of everything else, which like the trains, locomotives for all market. If the DXY going up, the risky assets going down. It's not always the same. People who's trading M2 liquidity chart, good. Don't text me about that. Just stick to your plan. If you have the cryptocurrency or trading or investment channel, send me the link. I will watch how you expressing yourself, how you trading, how you showing this to people. If you just, so here's my trade, what do you think about that? I don't fucking think about that. I'm just double tap, block. That's it. Yes, there is the people with whom it's pretty interesting to talk. Yes, there is the people with whom I can joke, I can like talk something, but still guys, there is the thousands of you and only one me. There is the couple of assistants, there is the couple of support teams, people, but come on. Try to find all this small Easter eggs. The circle inside the, what color has? Red. But we are going up. You said that we are going down. No, my friends. I explain you when we're gonna do that. So right now, I'm expecting that the price will go up. On the 1 hour time frame, I'm expecting that the price will give us impulse up. On the let's say 3 hour time frame. On the 3 hour time frame, we still should go higher than lower, and then this divergence will start to work when we're gonna cross the middle of the channel. On the 4 hour time frame, in my opinion, we're gonna go higher, we're gonna turn around here, then we're gonna go lower, and there is a chance that this 4 hour time frame will show us the bearish divergence. And I'm sorry that you're not gonna receive notification from me. You know why? I hope you know. Let's go further. Let's take a look on the daily time frame, no 4 hour time frame of the Ethereum dominance. What it showed to us? It shows that the Ethereum will do the same as the daily time frame of the price of the Ethereum. The XRP, in my opinion, we could go up once again, and this impulse up could be pretty good. I've been talking to one guy a few days ago. If you're watching me, you will understand. And he been telling to me like, you know why XRP are pretty good asset to invest? I was like, no. So you from Ukraine? Yeah, I was like, yeah. You know that you can exchange Ukrainian currency on the dollar without fees by using XRP. I was like, oh yeah. Really? Oh my God. Wow. Insane. I need to invest to XRP. Fucking what? In Ukraine, you can exchange hryvnia on whatever other cryptocurrency exchange. Believe me or not, in Ukraine, it's way more easier to trade, to buy, to sell, to do whatever you want, because this fucking Tartuga, this is the pirate island. We are the most, maybe second from the Dubai in the cryptocurrency. Because Ukrainians are poor and they need to find the way to become rich. In Ukraine, you can buy Ripple from fucking store. You come into the cashier, you tell him I need to buy Ripple, he will do this for you. In Ukraine, P2P, peer-to-peer trading works so fucking amazing that people building whales on that by exchanging. I've been doing P2P exchange since 2013. You come into our window, hello, I need that. We said, okay, we need your money. You're giving us money, we're sending you cryptocurrency. You're giving us money, we're sending you other money. You're giving us money, we're sending money by wire to different countries, etc. I've been doing this for 12 years. And then somebody telling me that, for example, oh my God, it's so useful. So if I'm gonna buy right now, the XRP for $2.8, it means that $2.8. It's gonna be something like, I'm not gonna count it, let's say 65 hryvnias, Ukrainian hryvnias, yeah? So, why 65? You fucking insanely stupid. Let's say 115. Let's say, like, you can count it by yourself. 115, I was saying 11. If you want to get courses of typing, Windows Word, Windows Excel, the link in description. Let's say something like that in Ukrainian hryvnias. So the guy was proven to me and given me information about that the XRP is fucking insanely useful, because I can buy for the hryvnia XRP and then sell it for the dollar without paying commission. But what if I bought here and the price will go down here, and now, oh my god, it was so useful. I have less in hryvnia, less in dollar, less in everything. The cryptocurrency, almost every cryptocurrency doesn't do anything. That's like the bubble. Okay, there is some assets which are doing something, but if the Visa or MasterCard putting the XRP on that, the Gemini or whatever other, like, let's say Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, the Warren Buffett will wear the t-shirt with the XRP, or Brad Pitt in the movie ETH.D wearing the logo on the apex of XRP. It doesn't make XRP useful, because all other cryptocurrency will give you the same opportunity, but only stable coins wouldn't fuck you up if the price will do that kind of movement. If the price will do that kind of movement, if the price will do, let's go back in time, if the price in 2018 will do that movement. If you can tell me that, Andrew, it's impossible, the Ripple will never cost, let's say $1.5, it's impossible. You've been telling the same thing here. And yes, you've been right, it didn't cost 1.5, it cost $1.6. Here, I've been hearing the same things from people. It never again. Okay? All people in Ukraine and Russia for the last, let's say, 85 years been talking about no more war, we've been surviving the World War II, no more war, no, never again. Come on. Show me where. So for me, XRP is useful. And for me, the asset which are so pretty promoting in the United States on the weekly time frame, my friends, on the weekly time frame, will do that movement. And here people who's investing and then they receiving the 4 hour or $5, and you pretty believe that we're gonna be $500. You so pretty sure that we're gonna be $100. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. If the price will be here, then the price will drop something like to 1 point or even lower. That's where we can discuss how useful is that. Of course that couldn't happen. Of course it could happen opposite way. But still, while I'm seeing that, who am I not to be careful on 18, on the beginning of November, and then in January? And then once again summer here. Who am I not to be careful? For me, people who's investing in the meme coins, they have such a huge problem. Huge problem. It's something like the trust issues. I don't know. Look inside your families. Maybe something from the childhood. Like maybe someone was promising you the candy, but then he'd give you the dick in the mouth. I don't know. People who's been investing in the NFT. What the fuck is wrong with you? The same, like only just because Jake Paul or other Paul bought it. Yes, it's going to the moon. Yesterday you heard the news? The new CryptoPunk was bought for 100 something like 50 Ethereum, something like $562,000. Let's buy once again. In my opinion, if I'm gonna create something bullshit, I'm gonna drop the craziest news, because people in United States and all over the world, they like news. I want to trade news. Yes, that's fine if you are profitable. If you wouldn't be profitable, you wouldn't sit here. If you would be profitable with the news trading, you wouldn't sit here. Because I'm the guy who's telling to people that the news will fuck you up. Because most of the people, they trade in news in the way the news goes. And yes, there is a huge strategy which showing to you that when you see the wave are coming and you lying on the surfboard, either you missing this wave or you sliding on this wave. Yeah, like how to say that, like you riding this wave. So there is the people who really catching these moves. There is people. There is the people who's trading whatever what they want to trade. There is people like that. I'm not that kind of person, and I'm not gonna trade that. Easy dropping the coin. I even don't give a I even never saw the chart. Easy. I don't know how to. Can somebody show me how it spell, please? Thank you. Can somebody show me, like, because YEEZY, probably this one. And still, this fucking Tate was happy enough to lose his assets here, but for most of you, he lose $600,000. Guys, he will never do anything for free. Maybe someone who created this coin, maybe even Kanye West called him and said, could you open short position? That's it. Oh, Andrew Tate open short position. Oh, I will do the same. That's fine. Here. That's in. Take a look at this chart. That's insane. If we're gonna go back to the Trump coin, where is the Trump coin? I'm still laughing when I see the guy, neighbor, who was telling here in the gym. He asked everyone at the gym, "Did you buy Trump coin? We flying to the moon." I was like, "Oh yeah, really? Thank you." Can you please step aside? Because I'm making exercise for my vagina. That's insane. That's insane. What's wrong with the people? Even my friend trader, he was longing from 42 something like here. He's a pretty good trader, but he was longing from here because the chart was showing that we need to do. What the fuck is that? The chart was showing that we need to do that moment. But there is something like this system. Buy, sell, buy. As soon as possible, we're gonna sell. Then we're gonna buy again on third. That's it. In my opinion, it's easy. If the price will be at the bottom, like this blue line, will be at the bottom on second or fourth. Where is that? Either it's gonna be here or it's gonna be here. That's fine with me. If the price will be lower on 7th of September, that's still good with me, because what I'm gonna do here, here, and here, I'm gonna put partly. For example, here, here. That's it. That's what's interesting for me. That's if I want to trade this coin, and there is one thing, who cares how you're doing money if you're doing money? Who cares? That's what's interesting for me. Those 3 days and those two prices. If I'm gonna see that the price doing something which I want to see, and that's, of course, they're gonna tell you somebody buying, somebody selling. But I'm gonna explain you one thing. When somebody buying, somebody already selling to him. When somebody selling, it means that there was the limit orders where people were buying back. It's always happening the same. When someone sold and here there was way more people who's buying, so nobody's selling, we're going to the top only like that. Of course it's affecting the price. There is the power of buying and selling, there is the power of volatility, liquidity, etc, etc, etc. But the market was created to fuck everyone up. And once again, I'm not the perfect trader, I'm not the perfect. If I were perfect, I will be doing this live stream not from the small room. I've been doing this live stream from the huge house in the Beverly Hills, or from the skyscraper in the New York, or whatever. I'm not trying to find something like, okay, we need to create hedge fund, we need to do that, but still, we're definitely gonna go there. We're definitely gonna go there because we're pretty good in what we are doing. We're pretty good in what we are doing. So the last thing which we're gonna discuss will be BTC capitalization, futures, and USDT dominance. Maybe we will take a look at the totals. I'm not pretty sure, but we will try. So 4-hour time frame showing to me the same bottom here, the same bottom here. So it means that when this line will turn around, it could turn around anytime soon, the price will go down. The BTC futures showing to us that we have that gap, which was basically closed a few days ago, but it wasn't filled. Give me a second. What we have here, 103. 105, 105. I do not believe. I still want to see. Okay, give me a second, please. So in the couple of hours, the market will be opened. Yeah, I know. The market will be opened and we're gonna have new gap. Something like from here till here. Oh, there was the lines. What the fuck is those lines? Those lines probably was put it here on the previous live streams. Definitely was here. Definitely from the previous live streams. Because if I'm gonna go back here, I'm gonna go back here, here. Or I put those lines. No, they was here. Yeah, they was here. Give me a second, 4 hour. Yeah, in my opinion, there's gonna be a gap, something like here. The price could do something like that. That's my opinion. Should be gap here, like that. From here, we're gonna go higher, then lower. USDT dominance, my friends. The USDT dominance are already showing to us that we need to go lower. Yeah, it shows to us that we need to go lower. So it means, Andrew, why you are in long position? There is still 3rd of September. We are still going to $95,000. Let it be $95. Let it be $1.12 for the Bitcoin. The 4-hour time frame showing us that, but this guy showing to me that we still could go that way. And how we gonna guess where it's gonna happen? We're gonna open the 4-hour time, the daily time frame. Here it is, the 1-hour time frame. You see how my brain stopped working? You see? So in my opinion, that guy could do that, something like that. For me, that's way than enough information. If you don't understand something, my bad. But if we remember that the Bitcoin are showing to us that we're gonna stop on 12, if we remember that here something showing to us that here's gonna be the huge volatility, but Bitcoin dominance showing to us that both of those lines, that all I need to do by watching the USDT dominance is to move those lines. So here we're gonna have just the movement up of the Bitcoin, and here will be the pretty good pretty good movement for the altcoins, because from 11 till 13, the dominance, where is that? The dominance will go down, but the USDT dominance will go down as well. But the main thing is where the yellow line will be. So I'm just leaving you with the one answer, which was like, in my opinion, here I couldn't decide. So here, something that probably I'm gonna fix the alts. Would it be 11? Would it be 12? 13? 14? Would it be partly or by market? Would it be, I told to, I will show you. Sometimes I'm sending to people, putting all long on trailing stop. For me, that's pretty good. Like, I'm putting the all position on trailing stop. If the price going higher, the stop moving automatically. So here is the conclusion of the live stream about the altcoins. And the last thing that we're gonna take a look is the total, which showing to us, my friends, that's why I'm telling you, I'm not holding any short positions right now. And I'm not gonna hold them because the total one showing to me that we need to go higher. The total two showing to me that we need to go higher. The total three showing to me that we still could go lower. So it means, and I'm gonna explain you my opinion, because from yesterday, people who's following us in the private group, you all knew that the Ethereum was showing to us that we are going up from here. Here's the line from the live stream. Here's the yellow lines, etc., etc. From here, we are going up. So what does it mean? That this guy probably wouldn't have such a huge, enormous correction on third. Even if it shows to us that we are at the bottom here, there's going to be one more bottom. But still, that guy could do something like that. We can hit that liquidity or even hit that liquidity. We've been telling to people on the live streams in the private groups that 4,200, that's where we expected the price. Okay, sorry, it was 4,271. My bad. So that guy could put the price of the total one up, total two up, but the total three, everything excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin, are still showing us that date. That's why I'm so pretty convinced that I'm gonna have way better entry price for the altcoins on 2nd, 3rd of September, and the others showing to me the same 2nd. If not, I bought here. If not, I bought here. My friends, everything in the private group. I'm sorry that you are not there. I'm sorry that there is no notifications or whatever. We really appreciate, and we're telling you thank you for following us. I'm the worst person in the world. I'm like you remember the song of the Britney Spears, Toxic? That's about me. I'm sorry for that. I'm a defensive person. I'm not allowing people to put their fingers in my mouth or in other holes. I'm not that type of person. Since childhood, my parents create me like that. The Ukrainians build me like that. I'm defensive. I'm not allowing people to put their legs on my shoulders, to sit on my neck or whatever. Why? If I want to be rickshaw, you're gonna pay for this. But only if I want to be rickshaw. So that's how my brains works. Others done. Let's take a look once again on the XRP and Solana, and I think that's very good enough for you. So the XRP showing to us that's the same 2nd, and here was, where is the 25th? No, it's not 25th. But I never tell that the XRP will be at the bottom. The bottom is here, 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 here. But let it be even that line here. Who cares about that? I think it's not gonna affect. Yeah, and the Solana. Solana, you know what? You know how I like to open trades. Let's take a look at the Solana. In my opinion, until 3rd, that could be a really good movement down. Let me think about it. Yes, in my opinion, I need to open Mr. Short Position. Yeah, I will probably do this right now. Give me a second. I was given to my friend the limit order 206, but I didn't put it there. It's somehow I'm gonna open the short position on the Solana here right now, and I'm gonna open it on the second cryptocurrency exchange. So we're gonna find out as soon as possible that either we are in profit or we are in losses. I'm doing this right now, and I'm gonna do this once again, but later. Grass. Oh my god. Those of you who remember, I had the position in losses. Grass. Let me show you this. In losses. Take a look at this. Still in losses. I don't care about the losses. I'm gonna fix profit on them. There should be one more. If there should be one more, show me please. It was way before that because I'm catching all this movement on other cryptocurrency exchanges. Let me see. And by the way, mine 9. Yeah, you see that? Blocking. That's basically the public portfolio for you. That's what's happening right now. Pretty good, yeah? I think that we can find in the media. Where was the first time when I sent to you? You definitely will see red P&Ls from me, but not so often. And I'm showing you the positions which are in losses. You know why? Because you can open the same position and you will be in profit. So what can I do right now? I can fix part of the position. She's so beautiful. By the way, thank you for asking how the dog. She's not good. Yesterday was the first time when we saw the blood from her nose. We don't know what's happening with her. The doctors don't know what's happening with her. Nobody knows what's happening with her. We just, here it is. Here it is, my friends. Here it is. Show message. So August 6th, I'm showing to you, yes, I'm good. I'm good. Good. And 1 losses. And I'm telling to you like, guys, yes, I'm still holding all the position when I'm reaching some levels and blah, blah. If I'm in losses, for example, like with the grass, I'm opening the same position in the other cryptocurrency exchanges. Where is the grass on the other cryptocurrency exchanges? Here it is. 1, 2. And believe me or not, I've been doing this for 20 times. For whole days that I've been holding this position. I'm good with that because the market fucking only those who don't want to be fucked. If I truly understand that I'm going on the party and somebody will try to put something inside my body, or I want to put something inside the other body, I'm gonna take the lube, I'm gonna take the condoms, I'm gonna do something to feel myself pretty comfortable on that kind of party. But if you going to some kind of that party and you like, no, nobody will ever fuck me, you're gonna be the last. You saw this movie? I'm gonna show you. This is a pretty good movie. Watch it without your kids. Give me a second. Guys, that's really hard movie to watch, but still, I'm gonna show it to you. Watch this movie and watch the one which are original, which are starting from the things that I'm talking about. So those of you who think it will never happen to me, watch this movie. It's really good movie, I'm telling you that. Maybe not the easiest one, and it's definitely that kind of movie. Oh my god. But still, you know that most of the time in the private group or on other live streams, I'm telling you like the metaphoric with the movies, because everything that's happening in the movie, that's the real life, my friends. Different locations, different closing, different time, different names, different faces, but it's still the same. Nothing new gonna happen in your life, which wasn't happening with your grandparents or parents. Everything the same. So guys, I want to say thank you for joining us. I want to say thank you for trying to understand us. I want to say thank you for commenting, likes, subscribes, repost. I'm not the best person. I'm like a dog who's defending the property. My time, my circle, my money, everything is mine except what is yours. If I need something from you, we're gonna make a deal. If I don't need it and you need me, that's something that people here in the United States call it's on shortage. So that's why sometimes I'm like, I don't care. I'm looking for the watch for the last probably year. You remember that I've shown you a lot of times, like I sold my watch on September 2024 and I put all money in the market. So I've been watching, I've been looking for the watch, but they don't care. I'm coming to the boutique, they said like, you're a good guy. Take care. I'm going to the other resellers, I'm talking to them, I'm sending offers. There is like hundreds of them, and I'm sending them. Still, they have something that I need. But the main thing of this business, without me or other buyers, they just the watch holders. They can put this watch on their wrist and make photos with them. When there's gonna be a crisis or the huge, let's say, correction, they're gonna sell those watches. And if you're gonna go and search in the public group, the watches, for example, Rolexes or whatever, you're gonna see our prediction on 2026. So right now, if somebody not selling me watches for the price which I'm offering to them, that's not a big problem for me. I will put this money in the market back. I will do twice, 3 times profit. And the next time when I'm gonna send them offer, that's gonna be 20, 30% less than it was the previous time. There was the guy, my friend will remember that, and I've been showing it especially to Ukrainians in Ukrainian social medias. Something like 3 months ago, I was trying to make a birthday present for myself to buy old school 1991 Porsche 911. The guy asked $65,000. I made an offer 50,000. He said 54 and it's yours. I was like, maybe I will think about it. Right now he's selling this car, the same car for 80. I will show you. I'm not even trying to bullshit you. I will show you. Give me a second. Facebook. Give me a second, my friends. So we are going on the marketplace. We are going to the buying, saved. Okay, I will turn on the screen right now. Give me a second, please. So here it is. First thing first, I need to show you. Disable, turn on the screen. So here it is. Porsche 911 1991, the same like Hank Moody has in the Californication, the same, but the wheels, I don't like these wheels, but still, BBS is pretty good wheels. So they want $60,000. The first price when I've been taxing them, $65,000. I'm not gonna go with the whole conversation, I'm just gonna send you the last one. Oh, you cannot see that, yeah? How can I move it? Hello, we've been talking about this car for a couple months ago. I want to make you offer. I know that it's gonna sound ridiculous, but I'm ready to take this car for $40,000. I'm ready to take this car for whatever price. I want this car, but I don't need this car. $40,000. I remember that there is oil leak under this car. I like this car, but that's something that I can offer to the owner of this car. That's something that I can offer. Yeah, because this guy is reselling. Luckily for you, that month, for the periods, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck about that. Everything that this guy will tell me or not gonna tell me, that's his selling strategy. The same he been telling to me. Like, I can find the pictures when I'm driving this car. So he gonna send me everything. He gonna tell me everything. That's the old car. And there is a lot of cars on the market, but this one is in insanely good condition, insanely good. But there was the small oil stain on the floor. And I was like, here it is. I'm gonna fuck you up. So right now, he's willing to sell it for $48,000. And I'm telling you, if I'm gonna tax him right now, $45,000, he gonna sell it to me. But I don't know if I want this or not. I don't know. It looks pretty good. I want this car. I mean, if I need it or not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if the September will give me profit, and that profit will be pretty good, I will buy this car. But the same with the watches, the same with the Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bugatti, you need to wait because they telling you to wait. And that's fine. No matter how rich you are, everyone are waiting. If you don't want to wait, buy aftermarket. So that's why we're telling to you, while you have opportunity, either you're waiting every Sunday, or if you want to ask your questions, that's going to be expensive. And guys, I will probably raise the price for the consultation for $5,000. You know why? I will explain you. Because right now, when I'm like, okay, it's 1 hour of talking, and I can make few orders, few trades, and avoid talking. I don't need that. Please don't text me about the consultations. I don't need it. I'm just telling you why I'm ignoring all your questions, why I'm ignoring all your messages, etc., etc., etc. If I'm seeing that you are like, the first question that you send in to me, what's gonna happen with my price, with my position? Oh my God, my family are literally dying. Please help us. My child, my son, my only son, he's struggling because his father opened this position. Please help me. All my village will say thank you to you. We will lay down on the floor and we will put the body of our village people in Andrew, and we will send you the picture of it from the sky. But we need to buy drone because we don't have drone here. So if you can help us to make money, okay, of course we can. We're doing our best, my friends. Even with those free of charge, only for the live streams, you're receiving way enough information. All you need to do is to put this information to your strategy. All you need to do, like, okay, these guys been telling to us for the whole year about the dates. You were wrong. We didn't go up since 25th till 31st. Fuck you and all your families. Like, stay in the row. Put, like, you know, like the in the wires there's like mama and papa. You put in papa in the mama and you have a light. Put your mama and papas to each other and go around like the, make circles like the train. Which kids playing on the floor. I don't give a fuck if I was wrong. I need to solve this. I was expecting that the price will go higher. We go to one something like 14, 13.5. But still, I'm always telling you guys, there is two bottoms. And in my opinion, the third one will be the second bottom in the, like the free bottom, additional bottom. Oh my God, second bottom. But right now, what I'm explaining you, that's how people reading the chart. That's what people expecting. Right now, all I see in the professional traders charts, in the professional trader channels, 94, 96, 98. If I'm gonna be wrong, I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna pay from my own pockets. But I don't think that that's gonna happen. You know why? Because the same, I fully believe in the system. I fully trust to the developer, and he's telling me, hey, here's the probability. There is always probability. And I'm trying not to break my risk management. I'm trying not to do this because the risk management is killing us, killing. Guys, you're not gonna lose your money if you're gonna skip 10 trades in a row. Just skip. You're not gonna lose your money if you're gonna fix part of the profit, or you're gonna put the stop loss in the break-even price or in the entry price, or you're gonna fix less profit. But when you are greedy, when you just fully trust to anyone, even to us, that's what's gonna fuck you up. Every day, every month, every week we're receiving $1 million was vanished. There. Yes, I know that. But also, I'm gonna tell it out loud for my friend. You remember, like, we've been talking about the short position. It was huge, enormous, 250 Bitcoins in the short position. That was not the best entry price, but still you fixed profit, pretty huge profit. And then you re-enter the position. So right now, this profit, which you fixed, he's basically covering part of the losses or part of the profit. It's always better. It's always better to fix part. Because, like, for me, if I'm in profit, and I want to fix $10,000, but right now I'm in $1,000 profit, and I start to getting worried about that because someone said something, because the system shows something, or that. I start to doubting my system. I start to doubting my strategy. I start to doubting my position because, oh my God, the price not doing what I want to do. So if I want to fix 10,000, but I'm in $1,000 profit, I'm not gonna close position. If I'm pretty sure that that's gonna happen, even if I'm doubting myself, that's fine. I'm gonna fix part of the position. For example, I open position on the $5,000 march, and it goes on 20%, yeah, in profit. So it means like I'm in plus $1,000 profit, but I wanna fix 200%, $10,000 profit. I start into doubting myself. I'm fixing 20% of the march. So I'm fixing $200 profit, and my march became lower on 20%. So it means my liquidation price, or even if the price will come back slightly lower than my entry price, slightly lower, I can put back this 20%. I can put even more, because 20% it's gonna be $1,000 from $5,000, and $200 it's additional 4%. So it means right now I can put 24% back, and my average price, if the price will go lower, if I'm afraid of this, if I'm worried about this, the average price will be better, the entry price will be better, the amount of money will be bigger, the profit potentially will be bigger. Once again, we're going back to, let's say, not in profit, the price coming back to the break-even price, to the entry price. And I start to doubting myself. That's always happening when the price first time go in the opposite way. When you are in losses, when you're opening your chart and you see that the price going opposite way, you're starting to doubt yourself. If you didn't break the risk management, you don't care about that. You can open any position in any direction for the small amount of money, or for example, you putting 1% of your position on the first leverage in the short, or 1% on the of the deposit in the long on the first leverage. It means that you're doing basically the same investments. Yeah, like you partly invest or you partly buying assets. You cannot buy spot in short. Like you cannot sell spot in short, let's say like that, more correctly. But you can open short position on the first leverage. There's a lot of people who's not trading the leverage. There's a lot of people, like for example, the same guy with whom I have small talk 2 days ago, he said, here's my position. I was like, okay, what's your entry price? I've been driving the car and I didn't have the chart between in front of my eyes. He's telling to me, that's my entry price. I'm telling to him, what was the high of the 22nd and the 27th, 28th of August? He's telling me 22nd was here, the 27th, 28th was here. I'm telling to him, so from that price, you can expect the price movement on the 4%. My friend, if you're watching this, please just confirm that. Just confirm that. I don't remember your name. I can open our conversation, but that was by the phone. So this asset was Shiba. We've been talking here. Let's open the 4-hour time frame. We've been talking here, and as far as I remember, something like that's your entry price. Here is the top of 22nd. Here is the top of 28, 27. The same. And I tell to him that you can catch 4% movement. Something like that. If his entry price was here, so it means that he's already in the 4% movement. I don't remember exactly his entry price. I told him that. And that's my vision of what I'm driving. I don't give a fuck about the Shiba Inu. I don't remember when it was the last time when I opened that asset. I don't give a fuck about the Shiba Inu. But I'm telling to him, that's my opinion. You're calling me to ask my opinion. And this guy started texting me 10 messages. No, we are in the same pattern. Where is that? We are in the same pattern since 5th of August. I was like, let me be wrong. Let me be wrong. I'm sending to him the screenshot while I stop the car. I'm sending him that from here till here we're going up. From here till here we're going up, but we still have a chance on 3rd of fucking September to see the price. I told him this zone. And I'm asking him, what's your liquidation price? He said like 10 cents. I was like, how much money you put in this position? He said, you're not gonna love it. I tell him, I don't care. Like, it's like you putting my money or my family money, or like you owe me money and you said to me like, I'm gonna make profit and then I'm gonna pay you back. No, that's your money. I don't give a fuck about that. All I care about when I'm talking to the smart people, and this guy is pretty smart, this guy making profit, that's the main thing which shows that you're smart, and he has the strategy. He's using the pattern and he's trading the pattern. I'm telling to him, that's what we can get for the next 2 days. We are here. And right now, if I'm gonna go back on the 1 hour time frame, it's showing to me that we need to go lower. So it means that, in my opinion, that's only my opinion, we could see that movement up, then we're gonna go down. How deep we're gonna go, I cannot tell you. If we break into that, we go into that. If we break into that, we go into that. If we break into that, we go into this zone. And nothing stopped the price to go down on 20, 40, 50% movement down. Nothing. There is zero. No, there is the stop sign. You cannot go that. You cannot go faster. Like on the streets, on the highway or whatever road, there is the sign. The speed limit. But even the people with the bullshit old Toyota Corolla, they don't give a fuck about those speed limits. The same here. He said, I put 70% of my deposit in this trade. I was like, okay. You want to change your life? You want to get enormous profit? Give yourself a space to survive if we're gonna be in your liquidation price. Give yourself a space. I don't remember where exactly. I think that it should be something like 14%. Yeah, something like here. 10.3, 10.2, I don't remember. That's if you're watching that, just confirm that this talk was there. I don't want to show the conversation. It's not something that I need to do right now. But that's his vision. And I want that this vision will be right. But also we have that vision here. And all market showing to me that, guys, we can be there. Okay, the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look. The 4-hour time frame shown to me. Okay, we need to go up till here, yeah, till 10 of September. But also this guy showing to me that the movement down with the squeeze channel. That's not my deposit. That's not my profit. The guy called me. I told him, like, this is my vision. This is my opinion. Right now he's printing money. Let it be like that. Oh my God. I want you to, he's texted me, when I'm going to fix the profit, I'm going to go to the Rodeo Drive and I'm going to do something for you, etc., etc. Let it be the day. Let we meet, let we talk, let we hug, let we like, or 69, like something like that. I'm the normal guy. Let's do this. Every time. But I'm just giving people a chance, which most of the people forgetting about when they toss in the coin. They think about the heads, but there is like 50% that the coin will give us heads, tails. Same. There is always chance that something will go wrong. And I do not absolutely afraid of that moment down. I do not afraid of that like impossibly immediately, because I truly believe that we're gonna see the price on 94, 96 here in December, like it was here. We've been all expecting, even I was expecting that we're gonna trigger 88, 82,000. How many months until we trigger that? And then everyone like, yeah, we're going to the moon. And then once again, and once again. And that one was something that nobody was expecting. We've been calling 72, my mistake. Since then, I wasn't talking to developer of the algorithm, hey, where the price wouldn't be. He showed me that. He showed me that. He explained me that. And in the private group, he'd been telling about, guys, 8th of April, 8th of fucking April, that's the bottom. I was pretty sure that the 14th of April. I was pretty sure. And here was a lot of people who's been opening the short position and they stuck in those short position. And only understanding of how to get rid of the position, not in losses, let's say in 0 losses, 0 profit, but also to get paid by funding. That's the GOAT skill. That's something that's feeding you and your family. If you have a daughter and she's struggling from some kind of relationship with the stupid guy, teach her how to trade. She's not gonna need any money in this life. Not your money, not his money. If there's anybody who's like, I cannot leave my husband because we don't have money, he's not paying me for that. Teach this person to trade. There is the prop company which giving money. There is your friends who don't have time, who don't have knowledge, experience, even will to trade, but who has money, who was like, yeah, I can give you this money, so you can prove it to me. If I'm gonna give you $1,000, but there is another cast of people. Like, for example, imagine you are perfect. You are like insanely profitable on the paper. And you call into to your friend. And you challenge to him, could you give me $1 million? He said, of course I can. For what? You said, I'm gonna trade this money. He's like, you know how? Yes. Can you prove it to me? Yes. Here is my win rate on the paper. He said, okay, but did you trade the real money? No. I will give you $1,000. Show me how much money you're gonna do in 1 month. Most of the time, those insanely profitable paper traders will tell 1,000. You want me to waste my months on one? You've been wasting fucking whole your life on the paper trading, and right now you like shaking your head when somebody offering you $1,000. The percent of the profit will be the same with the million, with the 100,000, etc., etc. The same. And people, no, I'm not gonna do this. If you are Warren Buffett, you can tell to people, put your $1,000 to the waiters checkbook, leave it on the tips or whatever. I don't need your 1,000. Think about that, my friends. Okay, it was fucking insanely long live stream. I'm telling you, thank you, goodbye. All links in description. Be positive, be true, you know, be true. Take care.
Presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling